Hello, I am Connie, and once again, I am here for another tutorial. Today's tutorial is about using Process Builder to automate just a simple, I'm doing a simple business process. And the title of it is How to Create a Simple Business Process with Salesforce Process Builder. Now, the scenario that we're having today is that as a Salesforce administrator at Connie Cakes, you receive requirements from a manager on the support team. What that manager would like to see is when a lead status updates to a working contact, automatically update the rating field to warm. So let's get started on that. So right here where I am, I'm at a lead, and I want to show exactly what we're talking about here. So go into details, and we have the lead status. So we have a lead here, and the lead status right now is at opened, not contact. So that means they opened this lead, but they haven't contacted the person. So, and we have the rating. This is the rating right here. As you see right now, it doesn't, let me go back. As you see right now, it doesn't have a rating on this right now when it's open because this is a new lead. So when you select it, if you go down, they have hot, warm, cold leads as far as rating what the lead is right now. So what we're going to do is go in and automate this process. So when you go in to change this lead status to working and contacted, it's going to automatically change the rating to warm. So this is what we're going to do. So let's go. First thing that we're going to do is we're at setup already, and we're going to go to this quick find box and type in, as you already see, it's already there, which is Process Builder. You see Process Builder right here. And we're going to going to automate this process. Now on this particular org, we have not done a process yet. So this is just a welcome page. So we're going to press is new because we're going to do a new process. Now we're going to name this process lead rating change. Then we're going to put the description in here that here you go. It's already written. So when a lead status is updated to working contact, automatically update the rating to warm. So the process starts. So this is going to be like the trigger, as they call it. So when would this process start? And we're going to select one of these. And there's three processes, as you see, that would start or trigger this particular business process. You have a record changes, a platform event message is received, and it is evoked by another process. We'll be going through these at another time, but right now what we're going to do is it's considered as a record change. Then we're going to press save. Now, with Process Builder, what makes Process Builder so great is that it gives the process in a graphical presentation, as you see here. So we're getting ready to start, and the first thing to start is the object. So we're going to choose the object and specify when to start the process. Like I stated, what's going to trigger everything. So on this particular one, we're going to do, it starts on the lead because it's dealing with the lead object. So we got lead. And you start the process, you can start it only when a record is created. So we can only start this process when it's a new record. Or we can start it when you're doing a new record or edit it. So that means you're going to go in and make an edit to it. Like I've already showed that we have a record already set up. So that's what we're going to do is go back and do an edit. So I also want to have this set up to when a record is created. So we're going to do a record is created. On the advanced, we're not going to choose this because there's no purpose of us to have a recursion to keep recurring here on this particular process. So we're going to leave that box blank and we're going to press save. Now, the next thing in the process is we're adding a criteria. So we're going to define the criteria for this action group. The criteria is that what's the reason why are we doing this process? So the criteria here is that you up we're updating the lead status. It's working contacted. Okay. So the criteria are executing the actions when the conditions are met. When these conditions are met, when you go to status, you're going to change it over to work in contact. I'm going to leave that as is. We also have where you can do a formula, or there could just be no criteria whatsoever. So on this, we're going to set the conditions. So the conditions on this is going to be that the field that we're looking at is, we're going to hit the field. This is a lookup field. And this field is looking, we want to do this, we're doing it on the status because it's a lead status. So we're doing status. Then we're going to press choose. When the operator, we're going to keep this is going to equals. Now we know this lead status field has a pick list. So we're going to keep it at the pick list because we're going to be changing it over. So it's a pick list. And the value will be changed to working contacted. Okay, so we have the lead status field is going to equal to the pick list working status. All right, and for the conditions, all the conditions are going to be met. We want it all to be met. And on the advanced here, do we want to execute the actions only when a specific changes are made to the record? And yes, we do want that to occur only when these particular type of changes are going to be made to the records. We don't want to leave this to chance whatsoever. So just press save. Now, if that's true, the immediate action that's going to happen. So we're going to click add action. And we're going to select and define the action. So the action type that's going to occur is that we're updating. So we're going to we're updating the records. And then the action name on this will be update the lead. The action that we want to occur is that we're going to update the lead rating to warm. Then the type of the record type, select a record to update. So we want to select the lead record that started your process. This is for if you want to select a record related to the lead. So if you had a related object that you want to relate your lead to, you would choose that. But in this case, what we're doing, we're going to select the lead record that started your process. Then we're going to choose. And so for this particular criteria for updating the record, criteria for updating the records. We want to update the records to meet all conditions, or no criteria, just update the record. In this particular instance, there isn't a particular condition that needs to be met. We just automatically want that rating field to be just automatically updated to warm. So no criteria, just update the record. So we're going to set a new field values for the records that you update. So that means that we want the field rating, the type, it's a pick list. This is a pick list. We want this to be a pick list. And warm. So then what this is saying is that the action that's going to occur when we change the lead status to working contact, that the field with rating is going to update to warm. So let's hit save. Here we go. We have this. So this means that on the lead object, we're going to be updating the lead status field to working contact. And if that is true, the immediate action that's going to occur is that we're going to update the lead rating to warm. So in order for this process to work, we have to activate, and we're going to confirm this. We're going to confirm this. All right, so now let's go back to our lead that we just had here before when I first started. So now what we're going to do is this is at open not contact, and this is our rating. So let's go and change this. Let's see if see if this process is going to work. So we're going to change it to worked contacted. Gonna save this, and as you see, that automatically went to warm, so that means our process worked. So this is just a nice simple process that can be used to update records and process builder. Like I said, automation is very important in companies now. Automation is taking over the world in the business process and in the business world. So what I'm going to do is be doing like a series on the process builder, just showing the different ways that process builders can work. So I will have a series of different scenarios and things that I will be showing. So thank you. I hope this was a great help. If you have any questions, or if you just want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment on the YouTube, or you can leave a comment on my blog. Thanks, and have a great day.